On October 24th of 2003, my husband and my brother who was living with us at the time decided to go out and get a bite to eat. I was supposed to go with them, but I was 9 months pregnant. So I told my husband that I didn't feel well and I wasn't going to go out to dinner. And he said, "But I love you and I'm going to miss you." And I said, "Well, I'll miss you too, but I'll see you in a couple of hours." A couple hours later, I got a phone call, and my brother said, "You have to get here. We have just been in a horrible accident, and I don't think that Mark is going to make it." I got to the scene of the accident, and there were just lights and sirens everywhere. They had pronounced my husband at the scene. He had died on impact. 2 weeks later, our little girl was born, Madison Grace. And when I held her in my arms, I promised her a life of love. I promised her that we would honor her father through this life and that she would know who he was in this lifetime, and that I would always care for her, and together we would heal by giving hope to other people. When I had made the decision to start this foundation, my whole mission from beginning was building a camp for kids in grief, to connect children and families together so that they could grow together and be on this journey of grief together. Because if we get these children now to openly talk about how they feel, to connect them with other kids that are just like them, then we're building this community of strength, of hope, of love, and of healing.
It's like my heart's on fire and my lungs can't breathe and my air keeps slipping away. Can anybody tell me what to do? Besides trying to live with losing you.
For me to kind of just open up and say that my dad is passed, it is a little more difficult because a lot of people can't really understand how I'm feeling and how I would be feeling. And kids need somewhere to go where they don't feel so isolated, where they can just talk openly with other people who they know have gone through the same things.
If you know someone that's in a similar situation, it's a lot easier than not knowing anyone. If you're sad, they know what to say because it happened to them too. It's just good to know that I'm not different from everyone in the world. I'm just different from some people.
You're walking through it every day because they're gone every day. It's important for her to know there are safe places that you can let this stuff out, and you don't have to keep it in all the time.
It's definitely important to have that support group around you, because if you don't have that support group, then the loneliness and the grief and everything can consume you entirely. You can grow stronger from it. You don't have to let it consume you. You don't have to fall under the pressure of it all. You aren't alone, and you do have people around who are willing to help.
It's like my heart's on fire and my lungs can't breathe and my air keeps slipping away. Can anybody tell me what to do? 'Cause I ain't trying to live with losing you.
Whether you've been in grief for 1 month, 5 years, you still need that community around you to say, "We are not going to leave you. We are going to walk beside you." And that's what we're doing through the Mark Wandall Foundation, is we are building teams of people to let them know that they're not alone. And so the community, by stepping in and helping out, they're giving that hope and they're giving that healing to those families in grief.